Probably I can check in the system while you guys are going, but take it away, Jim, while I'll try to look over here.
All right, so looks like the question is, what should the project manager do in response to the customer's request? So we're looking at what should we do next?
Yes, sir.
Question is customer requests a change in the technical approach for a product currently in development. The project manager learns about this request during a reoccurring project review. Kind of the reoccurring kind of leads me towards Agile as we're doing our recurring reviews. So the first up, so actually I guess just general, the project manager learns this request that they want to change. So then what do we want to do next? So I think probably looking at not initiating the request or the change if we're in like a sprint cycle, finish through, then during our retrospective, we can decide what we want to do next. It'd be kind of just my general thought if we're looking at Agile. So we've got option A is work with team members to immediately implement the new approach. I don't like that. I don't think we've researched, we really understand that's what we want to do. The requests, the changes come in. So no, I don't think we want to do anything immediately.
Okay.
Option B is have the team decide on the appropriate approach, giving them authority to implement their decision and validating their decision in talks with stakeholders. No, I don't hate that one.
What do you not hate about it?
If we're talking Agile, that's kind of what we're going to do eventually, is the team is going to work together with the product owner, the stakeholders, and decide on what to do with the team.
All right.
So we've got discuss the pros and cons of the proposed approach with stakeholders, then select the approach that is best for the team and notify the team members. I don't like that, in that we're dictating what the solution would be as the project manager. And then again, this is kind of all based on the assumption that we're in Agile. I could see as we're going through it that there could be some chance that we're not, but and then option D is in order to obtain sponsor buy-in, have the team benchmark the approach. That's actually probably a good option if we're looking at more of a waterfall approach, right? To where we would benchmark and decide what the impact is to the project to make the change. So I guess I'm down to B and D. And then just trying to decide whether we're in Agile or waterfall. So I guess what threw me towards Agile was the reoccurring project review. So I guess I'll stick with that. Technical approach. So with that, I'd probably just go ahead and go with B.
Okay. Try just go ahead and move. Sweet. I think it was Wes. Wes, what are you thinking?
Yep. I immediately was torn between B and C. And I liked B better. It just made better sense. A just seemed like it was too quick, too reactive. And really was no thought process in it. So I just immediately didn't like that. And then D, again, they're introducing a new term, sponsor buy-in. They didn't talk about sponsor in the question.
Oh, okay, interesting.
So I kind of took that out, and that left me with B and C. And B, have the team decide on the appropriate approach, giving them the authority to implement their decision and validate their decision in talks with stakeholders. that just flowed very well. It seemed like it was a systematic approach on how they were going to address the change.
Okay. All right. So which one are you leaning toward?
B.
B. All right. Sweet. Love it. Let's get one more opinion. Let's go, Chloe. When it comes to like, or what would you like? Just like do honest, like real world stuff. The customer comes to you and says, the way that your team is planning to do it, I do not like. They should do it A, B, C, D, E, F, G. What's the right? What are we doing?
I'm thinking to talk to the team about it to just see, hey, is this something that you're up to or you're open to? And then ultimately they're going to decide. I would say B.
Okay, so go
For
B.
that
All right,
reason.
cool. All right, couldn't talk you off of it. Sweet. And so like the good thing is in this one, the thing that we want to nail down, you guys hit it. Like the customer comes and puts that heavy hand and says, I want you to do the work that you're doing in this way. Now, if it was a contractual requirement, like government wise or whatever, that says thou shalt do it this way, this is the way we build these things. I mean, that's just how we do it. But in Agile and these things, I believe it's like reoccurring product review. We might be able to assume that it's more Agile. It seems reasonable. Whether it's Agile or whether it's not, like the team is the people closest to the work that we would defer to in a servant leadership kind of perspective to say they're going to find the best way to get there, get to the solution.
Yeah, that's a good note, because I didn't catch that they wanted a change in the approach to the solution, not the solution. So that's a really good thought.
Yeah, we're going to grandma's house. It's like they're saying go this way when our guys and girls say we're going to go this way. And so, I mean, we both end up at grandma's house. It's just how we get there. Now, have the team decide on the appropriate approach. It's not saying my team said this, be quiet, Mr. or Mrs. The team is probably evaluating what's the positives and negatives of, this and that path. And then say, hey, team, we're going to roll with whatever you're saying, because in a sense, the guy or girl is coming in from the outside saying, I want you to do it this way. Okay. Well, the team's in the guts. They've thought it through. And the best thing for you, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, is to do it this way. We're going to do what's best for you. Now, I talk like a tough guy in this thing. Who knows what I'd say in front of a customer? And so, yeah. So there we go.